Hey guys, I'm filming another Juicy Bits from Nerve in Nashville, and the conference is all wrapped up, and Javier and I are the only ones left in the conference hall, and he wanted to share a tip with you. So I want to welcome Javier Montez. He's a fellow entrepreneur from South Florida.
That's right.
He owns EMG, which is a luxury entertainment provider in
Correct.
South Florida, Miami specifically. And so Javier and I have been staying together while we're here at the Nerve conference, and I talked to him about the Juicy Bits, and so he wanted to share with you guys today the number one mistake he sees people making in their marketing and sales. So tell us what it is, Javier.
So one of the things that I learned, and one of the first mistakes I made when I first started selling my product, was that inexperienced salespeople start selling on features and not benefits. And a lot of people don't even understand the difference between a feature and a benefit. Mm-hmm. So a feature is the things that are listed on the side of a box of a product that you're going to buy. And those are features that tell you about the product. Mm-hmm. But a benefit is how those features interact and how they make the client feel. And clients and customers buy benefits. They don't buy based on the features. They buy on how those features make me feel. And if I can relate with that feeling, then I will buy the product. And that's basically what it boils down to. And a perfect example would be, if you're in the market for a sports car, and the sales guy tells you, well, this sports car has 375 horsepower. I mean, is that a little? Is that a lot? I mean, it sounds cool, but
yeah.
What does that mean
to me?
Right? But if the sales guy tells me, well, this sports car, once you sit at a red light, it's going to take off and you're going to be the first one every time off that red light, I can relate to that. And that feeling makes me feel good. And if that's what I'm looking for, and that's why I want that sports car to feel that power, then I'll buy that car based on that. Not because it has 375, but because I want to be the first one off the light.
That's great. So that's awesome, because if you ever want to know, if you ever want to have like a litmus test for is this a feature or is this a benefit, it's basically what's in it for me, right? So I like the example of a hammer. You don't really buy a hammer. What you're trying to buy is a hole in your wall, or even better, take it to the next level. You're trying to buy the new family portrait on the wall, which is the whole reason that you're putting a hole in the wall, right? Exactly. So it always comes back to what's in it for me, which is really awesome. So I think that this is really important, because the more educated you are, the more, the better you are at your craft, the more you know about it, the easier it is to geek out, right?
Right.
So I know you've been doing, audio and sound and entertainment, right? So it'd be really easy for you to talk about awesome equipment, or, the background of the entertainers that you're going to provide. But that's not what the customers want. What is it that the customers are buying from you? What would you say the benefit that
So for us, the benefit is the feeling of having all of their guests at their event, having an amazing time, dancing all night, making those memories. That's what they care about.
Yeah,
that's what buys. That's the mindset of what they're buying and what they're really excited about, and they can really relate to that. And then on the flip side, they can relate to the fear of the opposite. So the fear of the opposite would be, well, what if nobody's dancing at my party? What if people leave early? What if they're bored?
Yeah.
Right? They can relate to that feeling.
Yeah.
And that is a benefit. Those are the things that we really want to sell. And I teach my salespeople, this is what you want to have the clients experience in their mind when they're considering our products. Always remember, features tell, benefits sell.
That's a great one. That's a really powerful one, because that's something that people may not really think that you could sell, right? And anything you can come up with out there, there's going to be benefits, and that's what's actually driving the customer to buy. So I want to challenge you guys. Take a look at your marketing. Listen to yourself the next time you're answering the phone and pitching your product. Are you just simply listing off the features of your product or service? Are you really, driving home the emotional benefit that's going to resonate and make your customer buy? So I'm challenging you guys. Go ahead in the comments below. Just want you guys to put right down there. Tell us what's the most powerful emotional benefit that your product or service provides. Thanks for coming, Javier.
Pleasure. Thanks, Jeremy.
See you guys when we get back.